Hey there, this is Patrice Washington from patricewashington.com, where we chase purpose, not money. Today we're going to talk about 5 ways that women can earn more money. But before we do, I have to remind you to subscribe. You want to click somewhere around this video and make sure you subscribe so that you are aware every time a new video comes out. So why am I talking about women earning more money? First of all, I always love talking about earning more money. But second of all, this is the week that we bring awareness to Women's Equal Pay Day in the U.S. And Equal Pay Day is April 10th, 2018. But what that means is it's the day in the year when women finally earn the same amount as their male counterparts earned on December 31st, 2017. That's right, ladies. That means we worked approximately 3 months and another 10 days to make the same thing that a man makes with the same job title, same job description, almost 3.5 months ago. And this is a problem. But here's the deal. Recently on my podcast, the Redefining Wealth podcast, that is, I interviewed Dr. Daniel Crosby, and we had a great conversation about women not feeling bold enough or empowered enough to go after what they want. And one of the studies that he cited was really interesting to me. It said that women will look at a job description and have every single element, the education, the training, the background, the experience needed for that job, except for one, and they won't apply. But a man will apply with only having half of the requirements. And then he'll get in the interview and negotiate a higher salary. What is that about, ladies? What makes us not go for more when we have the opportunity to and when we're qualified to? So I know a lot of people out there will say, well, the industries need to change, corporations need to change, supervisors, managers. Yes, that's true. A lot of that needs to change. But you know who else needs to change? We do. We have to change. But as someone who's helped people for years, I can tell you that it's not enough to stop sipping lattes or to cut out spending or buying a purse or shoes or whatever those things are. Sometimes it's not about what's going out, it's about the income. And that means if we're ever going to do better with our finances, then we have to be more empowered with increasing our income. So I want to give you 5 ways that you can do that. The first one is face your fears. Now, I know as women, we are trained to be more agreeable from the time we are little girls. But that means a lot of times we're not as bold as we need to be when it's time to ask for the raise or when it's time to tell a client, look, I need to raise my prices. It just is what it is. And so one of the things with facing your fears is that you have to give yourself permission. It is okay. How about this? I'll give you permission first and then you incorporate this. It's okay to say that you're raising your rates. It's okay to say that you want the top of the range for that salary. It's okay. One of the reasons we don't do it though is because of fear. And so one of the exercises I want you to try is asking yourself, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen if you tell a client, look, I'm raising my prices? Yeah, they may go somewhere else, but then you have time to attract a client or market to a client who will appreciate what your prices are. The second thing is you have to rock your gifts. So often we let our gifts just kind of lay dormant. We take those things that we do better than anyone else with the least amount of effort for granted. Don't think that because something's your gift, you have to just give it away or take whatever people are going to give you. That's not true. You got to rock your gifts. You have to be bold about understanding what are those things that come easy to you. What skills do you have, such as education or experience, job employment, and then how can you bridge those so that that can become your sweet spot in the marketplace? So always rock your gifts, never dim your light for anyone and for any reason. Number 3 is establish your value. So many times we hide out in the background, but in order for you to earn more money, you have to make yourself the expert. It's okay that you know more than other people know about an area. It's not that you have to know everything, but don't take for granted what you do know. Maybe that looks like starting a blog or starting a podcast or maybe writing for other magazines or for other websites, something that really showcases that you are the real deal and you have what it takes and you deserve more. Because once you establish your value, you get to teach people how to treat you and how to see you. And they have no choice but to see how amazing those gifts are. And the fourth thing that you want to do is negotiate like a ninja. That means you want to, a lot of times what intimidates us about negotiation is because we want to do it from an emotional place. Yes, you need more money for your family. Yes, you need more money to pay off student loans. You might want more money just to get out of debt. Those are all great things. That's all noble. But at the end of the day, your employer really doesn't care and your clients don't care. What matters though are the numbers. So before you go to the negotiation table, make sure you remove the emotion and put some facts with it. Go to sites like payscale.com or salary.com and look up what the salary range is for your position. And the fifth way that you can earn more money, it's about maximizing your money maker. The money that you're already getting could be working for you, but if everything you're getting is going towards debt, then you're losing the power of what's possible. Now, there is so much that we could get into, and I actually have 20 principles under these 5 overarching pillars that'll help you. And for the last few years, I've taken 22,000 women through these steps. Now, I know that all of this can be intimidating. I know that it can be frustrating to even think about the fact that the man next to you is getting more money than you are when you are more than qualified. But that's why, ladies, it's time for us to stand up and take a stand for us earning more. Now, here's the deal. I don't think that anyone should do this alone. I believe in accountability, and I believe more than anything in group accountability. So that's why I created the Earn More Money movement for women. Over the last few years, I've taken 22,000 women through this pledge to earn more money. And basically, we cover the 5 pillars, but I hold their hands step by step through 20 principles that are going to help guide them to create the career or entrepreneurial effort or personal finance life that they really want. I want to share with you just a bit of this pledge. And if it speaks to you, then I want you to come over to iwillearnmore.com so we can do this together. The pledge says, I commit to giving myself permission to ask for more every time I'm offered less than what I'm worth or what I truly want. I commit to rocking my gifts, talents, and skills to produce an income, career, and life I love and a life I can be proud of. I commit to not dimming or hiding my brilliance, but shining my light brightly to let the world know what strengths I bring to the table. I commit to regularly investing my time, resources, and energy into my personal and professional development. Now, that's just a piece of what you're committing to when you join the Earn More Money movement for women. So I want to see you over at iwillearnmore.com. But first, I want to hear from you. Let me know what piece of this really frightens you. Is there something that makes you fearful when it comes to asking for more money? It's really important that we have this conversation. It's the only way that we can move through. So meet me over at patricewashington.com. Make sure you leave a comment because I want to help you live your life's purpose, find fulfillment, and earn more without ever chasing money.
Want to learn more? Download the Redefining Wealth podcast now. There you'll get more insights on my 6 pillars of wealth and also hear inspiring interviews by some of the country's leading entrepreneurs, executives, authors, entertainers, and athletes on how they use these principles to fuel their finances and success.